Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into the Altcoin Gem. I'm going to try and do an Altcoin Gem every week, possibly a couple of times a week, or at least once a week for you, okay? But once again, thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate everything you do to contribute towards the growth of CoinsKid here. It's amazing. Big thumbs up to all of you for getting involved, liking, sharing the videos. Sharing is caring. I really do appreciate it, okay? I hope you had a good Thursday, I hope you have a good Friday, and I hope you have a really good weekend. But as you know, the weekends can be a little bit dumpy. Not going to lie to you. You're fully aware of that at the moment, that the weekends can be dumpy. So right now, this is basically a thing that we do on the channel. So it's a massive signal. It's called a buy and go to the beach signal. And for those of you not aware of that just basically means buy and go to the beach. Not financial advice, but effectively buy it, sit on your hands, don't look at your phone, and just sit back and enjoy the ride. Because when people get involved in these crypto projects, obviously they're going to go up and obviously they're going to come back down to support. And if they're adhering to that, then that's great for continuation. But there's one major signal that you want to look out for in a bull run, okay? It's proven. Look at the history of any chart on the weekly time frame. This is what I mean to you about, if in doubt, zoom out. Always zoom out, okay? Don't get bogged down with a 4-hour, the hourly, 50-minute, or even daily. Zoom out, and especially on the weekly time frame. If you look at any chart on the weekly time frame for a crypto project, okay, in the history of crypto, once it makes this particular signal, it's a buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. It's an exclusive free signal. It don't cost you anything. Anyone can see this signal, and it's really easy to do and lay down in your charts, okay? So it's effectively two EMAs. One's an exponential moving average, which is a 20. The other's a 55. And the way you do it, you come to TradingView and you get your charts, okay? And you click indicators, and then you search for EMA, just like that. It's moving average, exponential moving average, basically. You drop it into your chart like that. So I'll drop one in, I'll just show you exactly how to set it up. So you come down to it, and it'll be default like EMA 9. And all you do is go to your cog like that, and you change the input to 20, and then you put your style, color, whatever you want. Okay, personally I have yellow, but you can change it to anything you want, green, blue, pink, or whatever you want to do. So that's entirely up to you. And then obviously you can set your thickness and stuff as well, so you can style it basically. So that's it. And then you want to drop another one in and call that the 55. That the input is 55. Okay, 1 to 20, 1 to 55, and they're exponential moving averages, and they're really, really good. One of the best indicators you can use. Okay, so that's basically that covered, EMA. And what this is, it's an exponential moving average, and it shows the average price basically. So this is a 55 weekly moving average, and this is the 20-week moving average. Now in a bear market, you can't quite see it here because this was a previous bull market, and it basically fell to earth, but obviously there wasn't much trading data. Now if you look at previous charts, I'll show you, for example, let's take a look at Ethereum on the weekly, okay? So we'll look at Ethereum on the weekly. I can show you exactly what I'm on about. So Ethereum on the weekly, we'll look at Ethereum on Bitstamp. So what you've got, look at this signal here for Ethereum. This is the same thing. It's the same thing, okay? It doesn't matter what chart it is, whatever. This is the same thing. This is Ethereum. You all know what Ethereum is. So effectively, down here, look. Ethereum was inception in 2015, sort of around there, and you can see it began its bull run. So like with that particular project I'm just showing you just there, it's got no trading data. The 55-week moving average dropped in there, and the 20-week moving average dropped in there, so it wasn't able to form any crosses. So right here in the bull run here, went all the way to the top and obviously started to roll. When you get this signal here, where the yellow line crosses the red line, that's called a bearish cross or a death cross. There's different terminologies to it, okay? So that's a death cross. That's a big sell and go to the beach signal. That's the end of the bull run right there, okay? That's the end of the bull run. Or effectively, there's a bit of a precursor when you start to fall through the 20 EMA and you're hitting your head, and you can't get above it. And then especially when you're hitting your head on the 55, that's a big precursor to the end of the bull run. So that's your sell and go to the beach signal basically from CoinsKid. Just stay. See that? See you later, alligator. I'm selling them going to the beach. So right here, you wait and you ride the bear market. Look, ride the bear market, the ups and downs. You've got your bottom out down there. Do you see that? And then when you form this particular signal, the buy and go to the beach for CoinsKid, look at that. Boom. See you later. Off to the races. Now at that point, when you get that signal, you can drop like a long in or whatever and just go to the beach and effectively look at that. You're 16x up for Ethereum. So this is a major, major signal. Buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid for you. It's a little trick, basically. A trick of the trade. Sell and go to the beach, buy and go to the beach, start the bull run, end of the bull run. So effectively, that's a confirmation statement. Basically, it's a confirmation indicator that the bull run's beginning and the bias is more of an uptrend, because obviously, if you've been with the channel so far, that when you're above these EMAs on any time frame, you're in an uptrend. When you're below them, you're in a downtrend. Look, and bearish cross, downtrend. Bullish cross, uptrend. Really is that easy. So until we start to roll and lose the EMAs, just like we did here, where we rolled and lost the EMAs, started to hit our head, boom, bear market material right there. That's your sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. But you don't need the signal from me. You'll be able to see it yourself. So right, we're moving back on then to that particular project just there. So this is ONT. This isn't the Altcoin Gem, but it is a gem, because obviously it's going. If you've not seen the video before, then this is part of the Altcoin Gem portfolio that we've got on CoinsKid for you. So effectively what you've got is the bear market. Yeah, you can see that bear market. This is against USDT as well. There is a little bit more historical data against USD, but not much. But anyway, its all-time high is around about $9, I believe. But this is against USDT. So anyway, it entered the bear market, and as you can see, it didn't have much trading data, but you can see it fell under the EMAs, boom, bear market, going along, bottomed out, and obviously, it started to break a multi-year resistance just here. Do you see this? Hitting its head, boom, 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 hitting its head, and then round about, I think it was February of this year, it broke out, back tested the support, which you want to see that back test support, which it did, and it's formed this bullish cross. Do you see this? This is the golden cross, the buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. Boom, there you go. I think a couple of weeks after I noticed this is when I made the video, and I did give an entry point just here, 78 cents. I said that'd be a fantastic point to get involved if you're not already involved, because I believe we were overextended. We was up here, and I said, and this is another thing, when things are going up, you want to see the rollback and the back test of this yellow line. There's lots and lots of projects that have got overextended, okay, and I'm always transparent with you. In any bull market, you will see it come back, and if it holds this yellow line, like I said to you just here, if you're falling under it, you're in a downtrend. If you're above it and holding it as support, you're in an uptrend. So effectively, whenever you see a pullback and it holds support, it's a fantastic entry point if you're not involved in these projects in a bull market. Okay, so that's another little tip for you, free of charge. Don't charge you anything, it's all free. I'm going to teach you everything I know in this space. Okay, so again, yeah, beautiful signal, bullish cross, fantastic buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid right here. Boom, 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 beautiful. It's going up, getting a bit of extended, falls back to support, going up, get a bit extended, falls back to support, boom. And you can see, so far our targets have been met. Now, the beauty of these particular projects is they're not new. They've effectively been in the previous cycle, and they're the gems, basically. You won't get me giving you any altcoin gems that are brand new, that inception was 6 months ago. I look specifically for projects that have been around the block, basically, because what they're doing, they're retracing to their all-time high, just like I've shown you in the Ethereum one and Bitcoin. When they form that bullish cross, okay, it's confirmation you're in a bull market. But what happens is Bitcoin's the front runner, then Ethereum, then the alts follow. It's basically alt season. So right now, as you're fully aware, we were in alt season, where everything's appreciating against Bitcoin and USD, obviously, or your native currency there. So you can see it's marching onwards and upwards, and it's retracing back to its previous all-time high, and that's what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of these projects that have been around the block in the previous bull run coming back to their all-time highs, basically, and they're the little gems. It's not rocket science, and you can discover these yourself. Zoom out on the weekly, look for a project that's sort of been around the block, even a couple of cycles. The ones that have been around for a couple of cycles have already retraced effectively. We're still waiting on XRP. It's going to get there. I do believe it's going to get there. But anyway, that's a separate video. But yeah, I mean, XRP formed its bullish cross in November. It was a bit of a late starter though, because it formed it and it blew over, as you know, because of the spark and the FUD and the SEC and everything like that. But it's marching onwards. It's making progress, and it's slowly getting there. So it's all good, but effectively we're in a bull market, right? And we're showing no signs of stopping at the moment. Not financial advice, because as you're fully aware, everything can blow over at any minute. That's the market for you. But so far, so good. We're creating these lovely signals. We're moving up, back to support, moving up, back to support, moving up, back to support. So from here, right, when I gave you that signal and made that video, you're up now at 234% with the potential to retrace to the all-time high. So that's basically a 900%, basically a 9x, which which is not a bad little return. So this is not the project that I'm giving you today. I'm just showing you an example of something that's making progress. So right now I'm going to jump into the actual project, and this is the project that you do need to pay attention to, because it's painting very similar patterns to this. It's retracing to an all-time high and it looks golden, but again, not financial advice. So I'm going to dive into the project right now, and the project is called Firo. So again, this is called Firo, and this I did not actually find this. A chap in the Telegram group, very clever guy, he studied the charts and he's come to me with a big list, and this was part of our top 10 altcoin gems that we did post, I think about 6 or 7 weeks ago. There was 10 altcoin gems that are doing a very similar thing to this, and I think it was around about that time, and it just formed the bullish cross on the weekly. I mean, look at that, boom, you've just seen what ONT's doing. So effectively what you've got going on for this particular project, Firo, okay, is the fact that it's been a multi-year downtrend, been, you know, under a level of resistance. You can see that, boom, 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 boom. It's actually broken out, back tested it as support. Do you see this? Broken out of this multi-year downtrend, back tested support, and it's starting to march on. Not only that, it's formed the bullish cross, the buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. It actually formed it on the 8th of March. So that's literally 2 months ago. So it's just getting going. And as you can see, just like ONT and all the other projects, what does it do? It goes up, back test support, goes up, back test support, and more than likely, you know, you're going to hit a bit of a peak here, and when you do roll over, you're going to back test this support if the bull run continues. And it is all a big if as well, by the way. But like I said to you, golden cross, bull market, bearish cross, bear market. Really is that simple. So effectively what I'm saying to you, if and it is all a big if, by the way, if this particular project, Firo, gets back to its all-time high, you are looking at a nice little appreciation from this point of around about 1,131%, roughly, from this target right now to its all-time high. So effectively what we've got going on as well is not just that all-time high. I'm able to lay a price prediction down, and I can do that using Fibonacci. Okay, so we go from the local bottom, which is here, and we go to the top, and you can see that once Firo gets to that particular target and breaks it, because don't forget we are in an alt season right now, we're in a bull run, okay, and this is what happens. Look, I'll show you this particular level here from this previous cycle where it bottomed out and went to the top. You can see that when it bottomed out and started to retrace to this high, you can see it had that massive insane bull run in 2016. It topped out there. Look, it almost got to our target. It was just shy of that target before it came back down, you know, it a level there of resistance and support, found support on the 0786 before marching on an extension to that latter part of the bull run up there. So it broke all expectations, basically, you know, from the retracement down to the impulsive wave up. Look, it smashed it and some. So that's great, fantastic. So with that said, you could effectively look at the same scenario here. You've topped out, you fell back down into the bear market, you've made a bottom, and now what you're doing, you're starting to retrace to the all-time high. And once you get to that high, you're not just going to slow down there, you're going to get extended, and you're going to have this price prediction just here. This is the 1272 Fibonacci extension. Okay, I've seen a lot of projects, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, a lot of projects are sort of marching on and have got to those particular price predictions already in this bull market. So who's to say, you know, not got a crystal ball, but you could potentially be looking at this extension as a price prediction. Okay, so from here right now, you could be looking at a whopping 40x on Firo. Now, I've done a bit of tokenomics for that particular price prediction, and it's well within its realms, okay? And that would be the extension, and that would be that parabolic euphoria stage of the bull run. I do believe that we will enter right there. You know, something like this, where you start to go up, you consolidate, go up, and then you have that last leg, that overextension there, which I've just shown you on that previous retracement there. So anything is possible. Not financial advice, but this could be an absolute little altcoin gem. So yeah, that's just a little bit of technical analysis on our little altcoin gem this week, Firo, as spotted by Stefan. Yeah, nice find, mate. But yeah, it's looking relatively good. Now, you can see as it's retracing, it's coming up against key levels of resistance right there. It's hitting its head on this sort of 0.5. It's not quite tested it yet. And like I said to you, you're not just going to get there overnight. It's going to be a long, rocky road, okay? I mean, look at the previous bull run. You know, it's a long, rocky road before that latter stage of the bull run where it absolutely blasts off into space. And again, just to you know, clarify, look at when it goes up, where does it fall back to? Goes up, falls back to the 20 EMA and holds it as support. And that's what you want to see, just like it's doing here in this bull run. Bullish cross, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Beautiful. So yeah, I could definitely look at it, at least retrace into its all-time high in this bull run, and then hopefully, you know, it gets a little bit overextended and goes to that price prediction up there, which would be absolutely amazing. And we found a beautiful little 40x altcoin gem for you right here. Again, not financial advice. I wish everybody luck that gets involved, but again, not financial advice. So yeah, that's today's little altcoin gem for you. It's called Firo and it's tradable on Binance. I'll just show you some volume statistics right now. Okay, so for the volume, you can see that the volume's picking up really nicely, and that's always an indicator of, you know, there's starting to attract a bit of interest basically. And you can see the price is creeping up as well. You know, you've had 36 million traded volume on today alone, so that's great. So you can see it's picking up. Look, it's picking up, picking up, picking up, picking up. So it's all good. It's all good. It's looking good for progression, and it is also a fantastic project. I mean, Firo was initially launched as Zcoin in 2016 as a privacy-focused open source cryptocurrency. At its launch, the coin leveraged the Zero Coin protocol, a zero-knowledge proof system that allows users to destroy coins and then redeem those coins for new coins that have no transaction history. So it's really, really anonymous, isn't it? It's a pure privacy coin, basically. So it's got a very attractive use case. See there, that's basically Firo. Good luck to anybody that's getting involved in that. Again, not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, but it's looking relatively healthy for continuation. But again, just to clarify, you will run into resistance, you will see it roll back, and you will see it hopefully adhere to support before marching on. And that's part and parcel of that buy and go to the beach signal. Don't look at your phone all day, because when you see it dip, you're going to get scared. So we're just going to dive in on the 4-hourly time frame right here then, and just look at some of the technicals and see what potentially, you know, you could come up against and where the next level of resistance could be. Obviously, you've got this particular level here at $19, okay, which is a 0.50 retracement right there, so you're aware of that. So what I'm going to do is just zoom in on the 4-hourly time frame right here and see if we can see anything. So just looking at the 4-hourly time frame, you can see it's a lovely little uptrend on the 4-hour here. You've got the golden cross, the buy and go to the beach signal, but on a 4-hour. Okay, you can see it's starting to look a little bit overextended. So if it does fall back, then in my opinion, not financial advice, but the yellow line is a really good entry point, because that's what, you know, you always want to buy into support basically, and if support holds as well. So far so good. It's moving up nicely is Firo. So yeah, it's looking very, very good for continuation. But again, you know, you've always got the anomaly of Bitcoin, haven't you? If it decides to roll, then you could effectively see that roll. And you can actually see here that it is moving up in these waveforms. Okay, so you've got this upper trending channel right here for Firo that it's kind of adhering to. So effectively, you know, when it rolls, look, it rolls. So you could, if it gets a little bit too overextended just there, you could just come to the charts, draw this particular trend line that it's adhering to, and that, if it does roll, would be a fantastic entry point to get into Firo if you're not already involved in Firo there, because it is. This is what I say. It's moving up nice and organically. Okay, it's like, you know, mountain ranges, not big sharp things like that, because that, when you see it going up like that, it comes down and it falls through the EMAs and loses support. So right now it's looking beautiful. So yeah, if it does roll, and as you're fully aware, things can roll and the market corrects at any point, then do come to your charts and do anticipate, you know, this particular trend line right here would be a fantastic entry point to get involved for more continuation in this bull market for Firo. So yeah, so that it's looking good. It's looking good basically. So yeah, take care everybody. Have a really good day. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned, and I'll be back soon with another update. Bye bye.